A man who once led a faction of the Bloods gang in Trenton was shot dead by a casino security guard in Florida this past weekend after randomly firing a gun inside the gambling hall, authorities said. Bayshine Leary, 42, died at the scene at about 3 a.m. Saturday, at the Q-Time 777 in Lake City, about an hour's drive west of Jacksonville. Leary was involved in a dispute at the casino, was asked to leave and did, but returned a short time later with a firearm and pointed it at a woman inside, the Columbia County Sheriff's Office said. Witnesses told investigators that Leary attempted to shoot the woman point blank, but the gun malfunctioned. He then opened fire, randomly shooting multiple times. A security guard engaged him and the two exchanged gunfire. Leary was the only person struck by gunfire, the office said. Sheriff's detectives are investigating the involvement of a second person who was with Leary at the time. Leary had a Lake City address, the Columbia's Sheriff's Office said, but it's unclear how long he'd been in the Sunshine State. The department had no prior contact with him. In the mid-2000s, when the city was beset with faction gang violence, Leary was a leader of the gangster killer Bloods, also known as G-Shine, authorities said at the time. His criminal past is considerable and violent. He was charged tangentially in the 2005 shooting aboard an NJ Transit bus in the city, which wounded a rival alleged gangster and a 12-year-old Hamilton girl. Leon Budda McClendon, then 17, and later convicted of being the bus shooter, was arrested the day after the crime with Leary in a vehicle with the 9mm gun he used. Leary claimed ownership of the gun, and later pleaded guilty to a firearm charge and was sentenced to 7 years in prison. After prison, Leary shot a man in 2012, in Trenton, and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. He was released in May 2016. Later that year, he was charged by state parole officers with having a firearm in his city home, a weapon they found during a mandated visit.